I am the Lonely Necron, and welcome to my basement. So, this is game 5 in the series of how overpowered are the Necrons, or at least my Necrons. So far, they're about 50% of the games they've won, so kinda powered-ish. I don't know. So, we're playing on the same hilly graveyard thing. So, today's contestants against the Necrons will be this chaos grouping led by a Dark Apostle who knows the Warp Site Plea thingy, a Greater Possessed, an Obliterator, 10 Cultists, 9 Chaos Space Brains led by a Aspiring Champion with a Power Axe, a Chain Axe and a Plasma Pistol. They have an Autocannon in there. And then a Helldrake with a Bale Flamer. Yeah, that'll be a good time. And so facing them, we have a Overlord with a Void Scythe and a Res Orb, 10 Immortals with the Tesla Carbines, 3 Scarabs, and the dangerous Locust Heavy Destroyer, the God's Destructor. Alright, so Chaos won the roll-up, so let's set up deployment and start this game. So Chaos has decided to have the Obliterators and the Cultists ready to go up this side of the hill. The Greater Possessed, the Apostle, and the Space Marine are ready to go up this side. And the Helldrake is just going to fly over the top of everything. So on the far side, we got the Destroyer and the Scarabs ready to go up on this side, with the Overlord and the Immortals ready to go up the left. The Necrons didn't steal for the things, so we'll start out with Chaos Round 1 movement. So all of these guys advanced. Well, yeah, they all advanced, but all of them but the Dark Apostle got up onto a hill thingy for the start here. The Helldrake flew way up here, but so nobody's at range to shoot anybody, and only the Helldrake can even see anybody, but he's got a Bale Flamer, so yeah. That'll take us on over to Necron movement. So the Destroyer, Scarabs, and Overlord all advanced up onto the hill. The Immortals just moved forward a little bit. He advanced, but it's a heavy thing. Oh yeah, that's right. Destroyers can fire regardless. So yeah. So the shooting phase, the Immortals are definitely going to be shooting at that Helldrake. So the Immortals did a point of damage to the Helldrake, and the Heavy Destroyer completely missed the Obliterator. Nobody's in range for a charge, so that'll take us over to Chaos movement. So the Obliterator just moved up a little bit. Everyone else advanced way forward to get around the sides here. Greater Possessed got kind of around the side there. The Helldrake has come over here to hopefully fry these Scarabs to a crisp. He regained a wound and goes back up to full. No need for the psychic thing over there, so we go into Chaos shooting. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should have called this series as Chaos a little bit too overpowered, because this Obliterator just flat out killed this Heavy Destroyer. So the Helldrake also managed to incinerate a unit of Scarabs with his Bale Flamer. I thought about having the Helldrake charge the Scarabs, but that just seems a little too ridiculous, maybe. So we'll just go on over to the Necron turn movement. Yeah, no lie, the loss of the Heavy Destroyer is a pretty big one, but gonna soldier on anyway. So the Scarabs have just moved forward, so that hopefully we can charge into these guys. Over here, the Overlord has advanced forward and kind of hiding behind the corner here. And these Immortals have all advanced forward in the attempt to get close to shooting at this guy up here. So going into the shooting round, that is what's going to happen. These immortals are going to shoot at this Helldrake. The Helldrake saved both wounds, so charge phase. These scarabs are going to charge into these cultists, hopefully. Uh-oh. Well, they took a couple points of damage in Overwatch, and they failed their charge, so that'll take us on over to Chaos's turn, movement. So the cultists and Obliterator just moved up the side here towards the scarabs. Helldrake moved over here because it kind of had to. Over here, the Greater Possessed, Space Marines, and Dark Apostle are all just moving up toward the backside here. So that'll take us to Chaos shooting. I almost said Necron shooting. I'm not even tired. And just like that, the Obliterator killed the two remaining scarabs. These things are really nasty. Well, nobody else can see any of the Necrons, the remaining Necrons, so it'll be their turn. Be a tough battle for them to win this one, but I have faith. Here we go. Good times. So, the Overlord has just moved up to threaten the Greater Possessed, and the Immortals have all left their little pyramid shape, and are all up on top of the hill here. So, these three Immortals on the corner here can see that Greater Possessed, so they're going to definitely shoot at him. Well, they wounded him, but he saved, so yeah. But the Overlord's definitely going to charge him, so... Well, the Overlord made it in and killed it. So that'll take us to the Chaos turn. So the Obliterator and the Cultists on this side all advance forward, hoping to get around the side there. All of these guys are just going to hang out here. The Dark Apostle did Warp Sight Plea and it went off, so now these Space Marines get a +1 to hit until the next turn. Yeah. Psychic phase, I think. That was the psychic phase, so shooting phase. So the Space Marine squad unloaded everything they had into the Overlord and eventually did 2 points of damage to him, so we're going to go into the charge phase, but the Space Marines are going to charge into him. Hopefully. So they successfully charged in, but did 0 points of damage to him, and he managed to kill 4 of them in return, so... Yeah, I love my Necrons. Having said that, yeah, it's the Necrons' turn. So one of these Space Marines in combat does run away during the morale test. The Overlord wants to remain in combat, so he's not moving. The Immortals just kind of regrouped a little bit closer to over here, where the Cultists and Obliterator are about to come out. So since there's no shooting targets, we'll go into the fighting combat between these guys. Well, his Void Scythe definitely helps out, so there used to be Space Marines there, and now there's not. So that'll take us on over to, Chaos movement. So the Obliterator and the Cultists advanced up the side here. And the Dark Apostle is just moving in closer to the Overlord. And on the subject of the Helldrake, the rules on flying things are super weird about the way they can tilt, and once they hit the edge of the table, they're dead and all that stuff. So technically, the Helldrake hit the edge of the table last turn, so he's just flying off in the warp or something like that. I don't know. He's out of commission. He's not here. But yeah, so yeah, I think the Dark Apostle is the only one that can shoot. I think he has a pistol, maybe? And Dark Apostle does indeed have a pistol, so he's the only one that can shoot anybody, so he's gonna shoot the Overlord. Well, the Overlord saved against his pistol shot, so now he's gonna charge him. So the Dark Apostle made it in, but he didn't do any damage. And in return, the Overlord messed him up real bad. So that'll take us on over to the Necron turn. So the Overlord is going to stay in combat, and these Immortals are just going to stand their ground and shoot at these cultists. Well, yeah. The Immortals wiped out the cultists there. That was a nice roll. So the Overlord is going to attack the Apostle. In the same way that an Obliterator kills things for Chaos, and Overlord kills things for Necrons. So there was an Apostle there, and now there's not. In my mind, he was cleaved in twain. Yeah. So yeah, then we'll go over to the Chaos turn, which is this last Obliterator right here. Yep. So he just popped around this corner like, oh, what a surprise, Immortals. Well, he's definitely gonna shoot at them. So the Obliterator killed 2 of the Immortals. It's a good start. 8 to go. He's way too far away to charge, so Necron turn it is. So the Immortals are just going to hang out here in their spot, and the Overlord is advancing back, rushing around to try and get over there if these guys don't kill it first. They're definitely going to shoot at it. Well, they hit it. Well, they caused 6 wounds, but it made all 6 saves, so not enough room to charge, so it goes back to the Obliterator's turn, where he will shoot at them because he ain't moving any closer. So the Obliterator killed 1 Immortal this time. He's going to win slowly by attrition, I think. He's too far away to charge, so we'll go to the Necron turn. So once again, the Immortals won't move. And the Overlord advanced way up to here, so the Immortals will once again shoot into the Obliterator. Obliterators are really hard to kill. I hit it a lot of times. I did a lot of wounds to it. It saved all but 2. Yeah, 17 wounds and it made 15 saves. That's super annoying. I mean, it saves on a 2+, but whatever. Did 2 damage to it. Too far away to charge, so it's the Obliterator's turn. Well, he failed to hit. Well, no, he hit 3 of them, and they all saved. So the Obliterator failed to kill anything this turn. So that'll take us on over to the Necron turn again. So the Overlord just moved up to within charging range, so hopefully he can get there. But first the Immortals are going to shoot. So the Immortals finally triumphed. I do love Tesla because it gives you so many possibilities for wounds. I hate trying to kill Obliterators because they got a 2+ save. So in the end, the Necrons win this one. Are they overpowered? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. I think the Obliterators are pretty OP too. Based on what I've seen thus far, 5 games in, yeah, 10 Immortals tend to wreck some stuff. Anytime you give a Void Size to an Overlord, it tends to wreck some stuff too. Just having an Overlord in the game up close and melee and stuff, it tends to wreck some stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens to the Jakari and the additional Castellan game, since I still have Billy's. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you watching this far. I hope you had a good time watching the video. I certainly did have a good time playing this one. I was super worried when a heavy destroyer got destroyed super early in. That happened, I think, the last game or the last game before that, where the Annihilation Barge got destroyed early on. So, but yeah, always a lot of fun to just kind of mess around and explore a little bit of the boundaries, maybe. I don't know. Me having fun exploring things. Have a good morning, and I'll see you at the next video.